Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I hope you've had a lovely Wednesday. It's almost the weekend. I had to come up here with the 411, the evening tea, and the scoop, okay? So, you guys all watched the Super Bowl this year, and it was fantastic, okay? Beyonce came out with a country song called Texas Hold'em. So, what are you guys' thoughts on why is country music so white? Okay, because historically, country music was created by and played across both white and black communities in the South, but the country music was marked toward the rising white middle class as a way to make more more respected and highly profitable, right? This is said by Amanda Marie Martinez, a historian who writes and studies country music. Now, we all know that country music is for everyone. So let's go back down some memory lane, okay? Okay. We have black singers who changed the face of country music. You have Charlie Pride, Aaron Neville, Darius Rucker. And now Darius Rucker, Hootie and the Blowfish, one of my favorite country artists, okay? In 1986. In 2013, his single Wagon Wheel launched him, over the top, okay? Tina Turner. Yes, Tina Turner. She's mostly associated with R&B and soul records, but in 1975, she released an album, okay, for country music. DeFord Bailey, Linda Matters, Ray Charles, Leslie Riddle. Okay, there are so many. Cowboy Troy, again, Charlie Pride. Let's see what else I have here in my daggone notes for you all. Dwight Quick from North Carolina. Okay, yes. So they're also a husband and wife duo, Michael and Tanya Trotter. They also wrote and sung country music as well. So there's a lot of history that goes back until 1950s, 60s, 40s, that we played a part of. So with that being said, guys, I do want to go into what they're saying about Beyonce, and you guys share your thoughts, okay? Beyonce has become the first Black woman artist ever to top Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart in the modern history of country music, thanks to her country debut, Texas Hold'em, which also opened at number 2 on the Hot 100. The publication announced this on Tuesday. This was just yesterday, guys, so this is fresh, okay? Beyonce officially charts on country radio with Texas Hold'em. She dethroned Zach Bryan and Casey Musgraves' I Remember Everything, which has spent 20 weeks at number 1 on the country chart and topped the Hot 100 last year. She is mainly by strong screams and sales, with Texas Hold'em getting 19.2 million screams last week, along with 39,000 traditional sales. As the Beehive looked to push the song up the charts, the song also got 4.8 million audience impressions from the radio. Now, 16 Carriages, Beyonce's other country song, hit number 9 on Hot Country Songs. It has 10.3 million streams, 14,000 sales, and 90,000 radio impressions. After her release, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages last week during the Super Bowl, fans and industry insiders speculated if the music would be embraced by the traditional country industry. Beyonce's record label Columbia announced last week that it officially promoted Texas Hold'em to country radio, and the song became the singer's first ever entry on the country airplay chart, debuting at number 54. Now, Beyonce isn't the first woman of color in country music, as other artists like Mickey Guyton and Brittany Spencer, again, Aaron Neville, Darius Rucker. There are so many others. They have found success in recent years with while Linda Martell blazed the trail as the first female solo artist to find success in the genre 50 years ago. But at chart history shows, country remains overwhelmingly white and predominantly male. Despite a handful of songwriters like Alice Randall and Taylor Parks with number one co-writes, no Black woman songwriter had ever solely written a number one country song until last year, when Luke Combs had a hit with Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. Beyonce's going country. Nashville stars have been singing her songs for decades. The fact that the first Black woman to top the country chart is not a traditional country act likely isn't lost on the industry. But Beyonce's success could lead more attention to other Black country artists who've paved a way at the genre for years. Still, Beyonce's going deeper in the country. Is it totally out of left field? The Texas native has shown country influence earlier in her career with Destiny's Child, and later as a solo artist on tracks like Daddy's Lessons. Now, Beyonce's country pivot come at a time where pop is embracing country more than ever, as the likes of Morgan Wallen, Brian Combs, and Jelly Roll are topping the charts with major streaming numbers. Aside from Beyonce, over on the top 200 album chart, Kanye West and Ty Dolla Sign's Vultures topped the chart despite a messy album rollout that included multiple allegations of unauthorized samples and a brief removal from Apple Music, and a change in music distributors after the original distributor FUGA said on Friday that they were seeking to take the album down. The duo's Carnival debuted at number 3 on the Hot 100 as well. So, with Texas Hold'em now on the charts, the question becomes how the song fares on the charts next week, and will the country radio continue to push the song? Will it rise on the Hot 100? Let's stay tuned. We will definitely be doing that, okay? Now, these are not my comments. I'm not saying no names, but these are what some people are saying. Beyonce is not country. I heard her song and it was bad. Stay on the pop chart, sweetheart, because country ain't your thing. Now, someone else said, but it's not country fans who made it number one. So technically, it's not a number one. Her country song sounds more rhythm and blues or pop music than country. So you guys let me know what you think, okay? Now, we all know a mother's love, because I know mine is strong, okay? I know mine is strong. But her mother, Tina Knowles, defends Beyonce's new country songs and says cowboys do not belong to white culture only. Let's see what she has to say. Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, responded to complaints about the singer's recent country music. Some country fans have complained about her entering the genre. Knowles said on Instagram that Beyonce has been part of cowboy culture since her childhood. Mama has spoken. Now, Tina Knowles defended her daughter Beyonce's new country song, saying she has celebrated country culture since childhood. Earlier this month, Beyonce, who is known for her pop and R&B songs, released two country style songs, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. Both are from her upcoming album, Renaissance Act 2. Last week, KYKC, a country music station in Oklahoma, rejected a request to play Texas Hold'em, sparking a debate about who should be allowed to perform country music. The station later reversed its decision. Hmm. Knowles hit back at critics on Saturday by resharing an Instagram video that showed old clips of Beyoncé in country fashion before the release of her new songs. Knowles said in the caption that cowboy country was not strictly for white people, reminding readers that they grew up in Texas. We have already celebrated cowboy culture growing up. She also wrote that they understand it's not just about it belonging to white culture only. In Texas, there is a huge black cowboy culture. Why do you think that her kids are integrated into it, their fashion and art since the beginning? Noel said she found it funny when fans question why Beyonce has been wearing cowboy hats recently. I actually laugh because it's been there since she was a kid. We went to rodeos every year, and our whole family dressed in Western fashion, she said. Solange did a whole brilliant album and project based on black cowboy culture, Knowles added, referring to her youngest daughter. And it's not her first rodeo. Okay. Now, last week, the former Dukes of Hazzard star, he weighed in on the backlash to KYKC when speaking to conservative news outlet On America News. He compared Beyonce and lefties coming into the country music scene to a dog urinating on a tree to mark its territory. I think he was out of pocket for that one. People coming into country music, Schneider said, they seem to think that it's easy or it's simple or somehow it's not as sophisticated as the music that they sing otherwise. We're talking about John here. We're talking about John. Some people pointed out that John is from New York, but is trying to gatekeep music that originates from the South. Representative for Beyonce and John Schneider did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Business Insider. Beyonce also faced backlash in 2016 after releasing her first country song, Daddy's Lessons, as part of her sixth album, Lemonade. And I liked it, Lemonade. I'm not even gonna lie. I like some of her music, some I don't. But I love all music.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Country, pop, rap, well, old school rap. I don't know what's going on nowadays. Gospel, of course. I love me some space music. Okay, space music is just jazz. I love it all. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts? Someone said, obviously, Darius Rucker proved that he has done very well for himself. Her music is just not good. She needs to stick to her genre that she did very well in. Someone else said, well, apparently racism is just confined to the white culture either. Let me read that again. Well, apparently racism is just confined to the white culture either. I love Charlie Pride. Has nothing to do with her color. She just sucks. Has nothing to do with her color. She just sucks. What are your thoughts? I would love to know. Again, black singers have changed the face of country music, like Charlie Pride. Aaron Neville, he started with his brothers in 1950s and released his first single, Over You, in 1960. Now, there are so many others. Again, the Pointer Sisters. Fairy Tale. They played that at the Grand Ole Opry. Okay. Hmm. It's just so many, so many. Charlie Pride, he started out in 1950. He played baseball and he sang the national anthem. He sang on the ball field. He sang on the bus. Um, and in 1966, well, he started in 1950. In 1966, he released his album with RCA Records, Just Between You and Me. So again, there's so many out there. Um, that have done their thing in country music. You let me know your thoughts. Tell me what you think. I would love to know. Okay. And I will keep you guys updated. As always, thank you for watching, for liking, and sharing. As always, be bold, be beautiful, and be blessed. And I will see you Thursday with the tea. Take care.